Up next, the Nets taking on the Mavericks for the Brooklyn. Happy Friday night, everyone. Time to kick off the weekend with the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And on paper, this might appear to be a lopsided matchup, Doris, but we've seen plenty of underdogs win before.
Well, you're exactly right, B.A. You know what these games can be called? Quote, trap games for great teams, because one underdog wants to prove all the doubters wrong and show, hey, we can stand up with the big guys. And
checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup, they've got Miller, Miles Turner out there with Colin Sexton, and it's Hood Schifino in at the point guard position. Here's Money, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Sexton passes to Watson. To the middle.
How sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. And here are the Mavericks now. Pass to Money. Down low. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. The three from Sexton. The Mavericks pull it in. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them.
Money, pass to Markkanen. Here's Money. Beyond the arc. Watson with a rebound.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, that's an example of using both vision and playmaking ability to find the open teammate. Sexton is a quality floor general.
Doncic passes to Money. Uncovered. And he makes it. Money's got his second bucket of the night.
You know, outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4.
For Brooklyn, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. You know, when analyzing the game of Colin Sexton, this is a guy who can score from all 3 levels, Grant.
You know, this is what his team has asked him to do, to be aggressive on offense and to shoot the ball with confidence too, B.A.
6 to shoot. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Drives to the hoop. Uses the glass on the layup. Money's got 6.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Now here's Sexton. He's closely guarded. And there's another one for the Nets.
Well, Sexton showing that he's more than just a jump shooter. Very comfortable on the interior against size.
Here's Money. Another one falls for Dallas.
Boy, he's heating up fast coming out of the gate. 4 out of 5 from the field.
Here's Hood Schifino. No points yet. Pass to Sexton. To the inside. And then Turner with the dunk.
And this is why Miles Turner is such a high percentage scorer. You combine length, athleticism, and basketball skills. Good luck with that defense.
Here's Money. Check by Sexton. Throw it down on the lob. The Nets have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Hood Schifino. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Doncic with it. Picked up by Sexton. They get it back. Saric. And he lays it up and in.
That's what you call getting to the right spot at the right time. Tremendous awareness from Dario Saric.
Now here's Sexton. Not a lot of room. A minute and a half left to play in the first. Pass to Hood-Schifino. Lets the three fly. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. The Mavericks have gone 7 of 9. A solid percentage so far. Here's Money. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Money's got 10 points in the game.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
So both teams changing it up here. Pass to Lopez. Here's Watson, defended by Jones. It's stolen. And now the Mavs on the run. Here's Money. A triple from the wing. He's got 13.
Oh, he's on the attack, hitting 6 of his last 7.
41 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Pass to Thomas. This one for 3. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Gets the 3 ball to go.
I just love the ball.
Brooklyn's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Three-pointer. Counted from distance.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And there's a pick. Here's Money. Another 3 for Dallas.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And so it's Dallas ending the quarter up 10. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Back to the game after this break. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
You figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They're just feasting on fast break chances.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
They've got Luka Doncic, and it's Money in at the 2. So that's who Dallas starts the second with.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Grizzlies delivered quite a performance. He finished with 47 points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. He was such a difficult matchup in that one. We'll see how he follows it up tonight. Brian?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Just 5 on the clock. The 3 from Sexton. Knocks it down from distance. Sexton's got 5 points.
Well, this is what you call finding angles to come off in the catch-and-shoot situation. Nice job by Colin Sexton.
Here's Money. And right away, they... with a three-pointer of their own. Money's got 24 points.
Another triple for him. His fourth of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Davidson passes to Lopez. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. There's a screen. Fires it. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Sexton misses. Dallas has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Lets it go. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And Grant, you talked about it early in your playing days, blaming yourself for the Pistons not winning. Talk about that pressure on the best player to deliver wins.
Well, B.A., the pressure is real, and it's tough to keep perspective and just control what you can control. When you're tasked with leading a team to victory, you expect it first and foremost from yourself.
Here's Money. Gets some space and buries the jumper. Money's got 9 points in the quarter.
You can tell him. This hustle inspires the entire squad. He really gets everyone so amped up.
Pass to Thomas. Fires the 3. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Doncic passes to Money. Another 3 for Dallas.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Outside Sexton. Time called here. The Nets decide to talk it over now. And the first season matchup for them against the Mavericks this year.
Because they play in different conferences, these teams don't really see each other all that much. It makes it interesting here.
Right. They'll meet 2 times this year, East versus West. Let's see which team can enforce their style of play.
The Mavericks making a switch here.
31
Jones is
points
checked
in the
in.
goddamn second quarter. Yeah, I'm ball holding on. Yeah.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Turner. Here's Thomas.
Shooting 83%.
Shot clock at 6. Fires from 14. And they get it back. Lively grabs a miss.
What was he thinking? That's not within his range at all.
I'm a little surprised he would even attempt that shot. Much better to swing the ball to somebody else. You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Here's Thomas, defended by Jones. And stolen by Jones. A minute 39 left in the second. Here's Money. Another one falls for Dallas.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Pass to Miller. Here's Watson. He has 6. Here's Hood-Schifino. And again, it's the Nets missing.
I mean, come on, jack that one in the face of some strong defense. Got to think twice about that next time.
He's got a solid from the perimeter. 3 triples in the first quarter, and now 3 more since.
Man, you gotta watch this.
By Brooklyn.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
That's what he was doing. Man.
here. Sexton's checked in. And let's honor a terrific player who has worked hard to earn this award. The Western Conference Player of the Month.
He's more than deserving of this accolade given the way he's been playing. He injects so much energy into their offense, whether he's finishing the play himself or lending a helping hand.
Will it go? Mavericks with the rebound.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be
Wrong
going
with
their
you,
way.
stupid ass nigga.
One of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Here's Hood-Schifino. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Chicago.
Well, you also have to credit the way he controlled the pace of the game and was able to create for his teammates.
Out on his own on the break. He was all alone on that one. Money's got 43 points.
A strong start, and if anything, he's gotten better in the second quarter.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Lively. Here's Money. Another three
Go get the grapes, Ari.
for Dallas.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And the Nets shooting at 45% of the game so far. Here's Hood-Schifino. He's scoreless. Here's Turner.
Number 47.
No.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Five ticks left in the
Take it
first
back
half of
over
this
there on the
one.
counter, wash your hands, put some on your plate.
Defensive end, it's key because his activity can make a real difference.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks building a mountain of a lead, up 31 points as this quarter concludes. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. More 2K action.
You don't
in
need soap.
just a
Just
moment.
rinse your hands off with water, Ari.
Thanks for. I think Coach made his point about crashing the boards coming into this matchup. Guys are following shots, giving the extra effort.
That's good.
And guys, a look now
know where
at
else,
who's
put the
been
grapes on
really
your plate.
lighting. Thanks for joining us.
Are you all done eating, kid? Cannot let Indy get the grapes.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening
Yes,
to be.
them grapes choke me. I don't know how to eat grapes yet.
Here's
All right, just get the
Hood-Schifino.
grapes.
On the
Pull it
floor for
open,
Brooklyn.
baby.
We've got Colin Sexton.
It is
Miller
not a
out there
zipper.
with
It
Miles
pulls
Turner.
open at the top
And
of the
it's
bag.
Watson in at the
This thing. It's great for broken.
All right, open it like a chip bag, baby.
floor for three. Sexton. The three. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Lively's got his fifth rebound in this one. Here's Money. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
On the wing, Sexton. Hits a three-pointer. Sexton's got 8.
And talk about payback. He hits the revenge triple.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire, a little bit of pride at stake.
Here's Money.
Put
Turner
them back where
covers.
you got them from, baby, in the
What a
bottom.
perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Pass to Hood-Schifino. Lays it up and in off the pretty
Fight the
assist.
grapes, Ari.
Hood-Schifino's got his first bucket in this one.
Sexton is a point guard. It is his job to share the wealth, and he does there.
Here's Money. Checked by Sexton. Marketing with it. The 3 ball. No good on the shot. Pass to Hood-Schifino.
Get down. Do not let Indy get those grapes, Ari. My fellow sister.
To the paint. Here's Watson. It's rebounded by Dallas.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And again for three. Marries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, PA. Unbelievable.
Down low. Here's Sexton. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Well, just 6'2", but the vertical for Colin Sexton. Nicely done.
They set the screen. Pass to Money. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Count the basket.
Well, they're just riding the hot hand down the stretch, and he's been in a zone all night.
Here's Watson. Mavericks with the rebound. Lively's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Money. Checked by Sexton.
Bad shot.
Money misses. Brooklyn is gone. Only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. The 3 is up. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Damn, I took a stupid shot.
Slow defensive rotation, causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Marking it outside. Here's Money. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was
Damn,
fouled
I
on the
took a
act of
dumbass
shooting.
shot. Yeah.
Of course, the league has always been invested in the G League. A few years in
Roll, too.
now with 2-way contracts, it's been a success as well.
There's no doubt about that, BA. Here's why it's important. For stretches of the season, you can bring those G League players up.
Whoa.
That wasn't me.
What was she doing?
Lying on my bed. And head on wall.
And they can get real opportunities on an NBA
Indy
roster
Rose, come
and
here.
an NBA level competition. But on the
You hit your head. Oh. Okay. You gotta be careful when you're playing. You okay? Are you okay? You break your baby napping? Do you want to get down now? No, I want to play with this daddy. All right, you get down. You okay?
moments where there aren't those opportunities, they can go to the G League and get incredible experience in the system, understanding what the operations of the team are. It's great for both players and teams.
Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
Pass to Money. Back to Doncic. They set the pick. Again, missed by the Mavericks.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
There's a screen by Turner. Sexton. And again, it's Brooklyn.
Colin Sexton early in his career has demonstrated great instincts in the pick and roll. Good decision making.
Here's Money. Checked by Sexton. Launches it. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
See where he is.
A minute 39 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Hood Schifino. Can't hit it from 12 feet.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, diversity is certainly valued in the NBA, but Commissioner Adam Silver said we should have more women coaches. We should have a female head coach right now. We should have more women referees. As much as we've led in certain areas, we're a bit behind in this area. It's something we're working very hard on. Brian?
All right, great point there, Allie. Good stuff. We appreciate it. Pass to Sexton. Puts up a three. And then Turner with the dunk.
Miles Turner is simply a workhorse. I mean, he keeps plays alive with his length and activity.
Outside Jones. There's 49 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Money. And he lobs it up. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Pass to Sexton. And he goes in for the dunk.
And guys, for Colin Sexton, it's really about taking smart shots, because when he does, you can see he's got the ability to catch fire.
Doncic passes to Money. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Dallas no good that time either. Brooklyn has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Man, good whistle there.
First one falls for him. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Finally getting himself to the free throw line. He was sitting back in the first half with no free throws to show for it.
And Lopez gets it to go.
Assisted by Cameron Thomas.
Here's Money. The 3 is up. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks. A huge 24-point lead for them. Call off the Dogs. They've been completely dominant. We're headed for a blowout. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
I did.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2 guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Herb Jones, and it's Shaw in at the 4 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Here's Money driving in. And another shot. That one is off. Good work defensively by Brooks. Here's Money. Check by Sexton. Money misses. The Nets shooting efficiently. 50% so far. With the teardrop, Shaw pulls it in. For Dallas, they've gone 0 for 3 in this 4th. Not good. Here's Money. Another one goes. Incredible.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. Lopez passes to Sexton. Here's Davidson. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play, and it's Brooks missing.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Now here's Lopez. Pass to Sexton. There's the triple. The shot no good.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Here's Money. Fires from the wing. And it's Dallas scoring again.
I love it. His love for the game couldn't be more obvious. It helps him make a positive impact out on the court. And it also keeps the bench fired up.
Sexton, that's good.
Well, speed is such an important weapon for Colin Sexton, and he gets to the mid-range game. Nice.
Here's Hardy, covered by Lopez. Takes the 3. Money misses. For Brooklyn, they've gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the 4th. To the middle. The Mavericks pull it in.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Outside Jones. 5 on the clock. Money misses.
Lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Inside. Here's Brooks. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. There's a screen. Shot is up. Pass to Hardy. Here's Shaw. Check by Sexton. Here's Money.
Ain't nobody shooting but me.
Sexton comes with a double team. To the left wing. Here's Money. And stolen by Sexton. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by.
Yeah.
The putback.
That we get shit out of
No
it.
good.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Hardy. Brooks defending. Pass to Money. Sexton comes with a double team. Clock at 6. Here's Money to win the drought. Brooks with the rebound. Brooks has got 4 rebounds now. Now here's Sexton. The D's right on him. It's good.
I want the team to take
got
over
his
shit
first
to
points
go
of the
away.
game.
Well, the
So I
defense
can get
wants
back
to
to
keep the
focusing
ball
on my
out
dude.
of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Yep, that one goes.
Trying to put
It
up
works
six.
well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
All right, let's
That team
pretend
take
you were
over
Adam
shit out.
Silver for a day, Grant. You get one crazy rule to test out. What's it
Careful,
gonna
baby.
be?
Ooh,
You gotta be
man,
careful,
one
mama.
crazy rule. Wow, great question. Well, the WNBA has tried this in all-star
I'll get you water in a
games.
minute.
Live ball substitutions, a little bit like hockey. Keep the game flowing, a little chaos to it. Be interesting, be fun, be very, very entertaining.
Money misses.
Well, the defense
like
flattened out
motherfucker,
awful
boy.
right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Mavericks.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, BA, just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet,
Oh, another one!
Oh, shit. My nigga. I think this one might be a little better. Punk face.
You guys come here.
Yo, drop shot. Ah, snatch back. Come here.
Come here.
Green bean. Like a string bean. This one might be a little better. Punk face. Yo, drop shot. Snatch back. Come here. Green bean. Like a string bean. Like a string bean.
never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long time. Miller. Jones grabs the board. Dallas has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Money. Pass to Hardy. Now Jones. Here's Money. No good. Been long that time.
After he pulled off that rare crossover, he had nothing left for the finish.
Pass to Turner. To the inside. And that one is stuffed right through.
Pretty
Green
dime
bean,
there. The
like
kind
a
of
street
ball
bean.
movement coaches love to see.
No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Money misses. Here's Hood-Schifino. And here's Turner. Here's Thomas. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't.
If you follow to me,